Good evening and welcome to BCHL Wrap-Up. I'm your host, Tali Campbell, here at Perks Arena, the home of the Saanich Braves. On today's show, we speak to Saanich Braves and BCHL alumni Matt Irwin. We've got your scores, news, and more. This is the Wrap-Up. It's now time to pass things to news and standings of BCHL for week number 24. Taking a look at the BCHL standings this week, the Interior Division, the Penticton Vees and West Kelowna Warriors are tied with 70 points. Both have clinched a playoff spot this week. The Vernon Vipers with 66, the Maris Centennials 61. Out of the playoff spot right now are the Salmon Arm Silverbacks with 56, and in the back are the Trail Smoke Eaters with 24. In the Island Division, leading in the league right now, the Victoria Grizzlies with 74 points. Palmer Kings with 70, the Nanaimo Clippers, who recently clinched a playoff spot, now 57. Cowichan Valley Capitals and the Alberni Valley Bulldogs both tied with 46 points. In the Mainland Division, the Langley Riverman with 73, Prince George 65, Coquitlam with 57, Surrey with 50, and the Chilliwack Chiefs back in the pack with 32. That's this week's BCHL standings. I'm now joined with BCHL alum and current Sound Sharks defenseman Matt Irwin. Matt, you played in the BCHL. Kind of explain how that shaped your career.
Yeah, it was huge for my career. I played there 3 years, started here in Saanich, and got an opportunity to play in Nanaimo. First year was just a kind of feel-out process, and then got more and more comfortable, more confidence, and ended up playing my 3 years there before moving on.
You spoke about playing with the Nanaimo Clippers under head coach Bill Bestwick. How did Bill help you move on?
Bill was probably one of the biggest influences for me moving on. Still keep in contact with him to this day. He was pretty special to me. He gave me an opportunity to go to Nanaimo and play. Let me have kind of a feel-out process my first year. Second and third year, or second year mostly, gave me more opportunity, more ice time, power play, pushed me to get better, work hard. Third year, honored me as captain, and then kind of sent me on my way to the UMass. So it was a pretty cool experience for 3 years there, and he taught me a lot about being a hockey player on and off the ice.
Well, tonight you're honored in Saanich, and last night you're in the Nanaimo Clippers. How does it feel being honored in your old junior teams?
Oh, it's great. It's an honor. I never expected in a million years to come back here during an Olympic break and get reached out to drop a puck at both games. Nanaimo was cool to go back there. A lot of memories there. A lot of games played there. Hadn't been back to that rink since we lost out to Penticton my final year. So brought back a lot of memories. And then tonight, them giving me my jersey, retiring my jersey here at Saanich. Saanich was the first team that gave me a crack at the junior level, so I owe a lot to them, and I'm very thankful for tonight.
And lastly, Matt, to explain, when you first got that call from Sound Sharks with the contract offer, what kind of feelings were going?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was my second year at UMass, and my parents and my family advisor at the time told me that there's teams kind of sniffing around, and they approached me after my season and our playoffs was done and said that they would like you to sign a professional contract, NHL contract with them. And it's hard to put in words what that feeling was like. It was pretty cool, but I also had a big decision to decide whether or not to leave school and pursue my dreams. So obviously I did that, and it worked out well. But it was a tough decision, and one that I thank my family for the help.
Great, thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
It's now time to pass through our Sienna Financial scoreboard. Take a look at the Sienna Financial scoreboard for last week. There was a game every day last week, starting on Monday, February 10th, as the Surrey Eagles beat the Chilliwack Chiefs by a score of 7-6. Then a lone game on Tuesday, the West Kelowna Warriors beat the Merritt Centennials 7-2. 3 games on tap for Wednesdays. The Palmer Kings lost the Alberni Valley Bulldogs 4-0. The Cowichan Valley Capitals beat the Nanaimo Clippers at Frank Grant Arena 3-2. And the Vernon Vipers beat the Trail Smoke Eaters 7-3. 1 game on tap for February 13th as the Prince George Spruce Kings beat the Langley Riverman 3-1. On Valentine's Day, there were 6 games in action. First, the Victoria Grizzlies beat the West Kelowna Warriors 8-5. Langley beat the Prince George Spruce Kings 4-3. The Nanaimo beat Chilliwack 8-2. The Vipers beat the Vees 2-1. The Surrey Eagles beat the Salmon Arm Silverbacks 5-1, and the Maris Centennials beat the Palmer Kings 4-1. On Saturday, the Grizzlies beat the Penticton Vees 3-1. The Vernon Vipers beat the West Kelowna Warriors in overtime 3-2. The Chilliwack Chiefs beat the Surrey Eagles 5-3. Coquitlam beat Salmon Arm 7-1, and the Maris Centennials beat the Cowichan Valley Capitals 4-3 in overtime. And finally on Sunday, 3 games on tap as the Nanaimo Clippers beat the Prince George Spruce Kings 2-1. The Alberni Valley Bulldogs beat the Merritt Centennials 2-1, and the Victoria Grizzlies beat the Surrey Eagles 5-2. This was your Sienna Financial scoreboard. For more information, visit www.sienna.com. We're now passing things over to the voice of the Langley Riverman, Jeff Sargent, who spoke to Marcus Vella back in January.
Speaking with Marcus Vela, and Marcus, coming off a pretty decent weekend, and that saw you score a power play goal in Cowichan. Obviously, nice to get back in the goal tally there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, great pass by Wani and Robinson, but I mean, yeah, it was definitely nice to get the goal, and it's been a while since my last one before the break, but I'm happy to get it. It was a good team win, good team tie actually.
Pretty good month of January for the team. Points in all 10 games in the month, and Riverman have yet to lose in regulation since the new year came around. All these bodies out right now, what do you see as the reason for the success of late?
I definitely think with all the bodies out, it took other guys to step up and show that they could play at those top levels or top six parts of the game. And I mean, I think we got a lot of great players and a lot of depth on this team, and it really helped out, and I think that's why we're still having success even though we have a lot of bodies out.
But nice to have the last weekend off, at least from game action anyway, kind of rest up some injuries.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good week to have off, but we got to get back on the grind here to play our games against Vernon. We're lucky to get most of our guys back for that, and it'll be a good weekend.
Vernon's the only team we have yet to play yet, and then a home with them this Friday and Saturday. What are you expecting from them? They're obviously a team that's looking to do some damage, hosting RBC.
Yeah, I definitely expecting their best. I mean, we're going to give our best for them, and I know they're going to bring their best for us, and it's a team that's going to the RBC, and we're going to want to compete with them and show that we could play there, and hopefully take 4 points.
So just going back to that Cowichan Victoria weekend, obviously it was neat to have your brother join the team again. The second time that he was able to make a road trip on the island again, which is kind of funny. But what is that like, being able to play with him at this level? I know he's got about 5 or 6 games under his belt now, but obviously that's something special for you.
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, all I wanted to do was play with him. I mean, he was a great role model for me when I was younger. So getting the opportunity to play with him, it's great. It's a lot of fun. He's a feisty player, and he works really hard, and it's great having him out there.
I think I saw him tweet the other day saying he's kind of a nasty guy on the ice, but he's actually a nice guy. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, definitely. He's tough on the ice, and he works hard, and gets under people's skin. But off the ice, he's a great guy, real nice, and has a good heart.
Yeah, he definitely stirs it up, but I think that's exactly what Bobby wants to see from him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Bobby really likes his play and how he likes to get involved and really physically use his body and get under guys' skins and just irritate them.
So about 50 games into the season for yourself, how comfortable are you with where you're at now as a junior A hockey player?
I feel pretty good. At the start, definitely it took a little while to get used to the game, but I feel that I've improved along the way and definitely taken my game to the next level, and hopefully to continue that throughout the season into playoffs.
You've been getting a lot more attention lately, including from Rogers Sportsnet. Some Pavel Datsyuk references there for you, but that must have been pretty neat to be able to see yourself in that light and see yourself being watched by a lot of people.
Yeah, it definitely was a very cool experience for myself. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I had no idea they were coming, but I mean, when I got the opportunity, I took full advantage, and I just enjoyed the experience, and it was a lot of fun. The Datsyuk reference kind of, I guess, jumbled up a little words there, but no, it was just more about how I like watching them. But yeah, still, it was all good.
I wanted to give you the opportunity to comment on that, because I know it kind of got misconstrued a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, we all kind of, I guess, make mistakes. I could have worded it betterly, but it's all good.
But being 16, going into your 17-year-old year now, you've already got your college commitment under your belt, well into your first season in Junior A. You featured on Rogers Sportsnet. That's a lot for someone your age, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a lot, definitely. I couldn't have done anything without the team. If I didn't have the team, or my line mates or anybody, I don't think I would have had any of those opportunities. But yeah, hopefully I could just continue to next season and have a strong season as a 17-year-old.
It's now time to pass your Island Sports and Spotlight Player of the Week. This week we're featuring Victoria Grizzlies captain Mark McClellan. This week's Island Sports News Spotlight Player of the Week is on captain of the Victoria Grizzlies, Mark McClellan. Mark's favorite NHL team is Boston Bruins. His favorite player is Ryan Callahan. His goal this season is to win the BCHL championship, and his goal in life is to get an education at top-tier college. His best hockey memory is playing the Brickstober Novice Tournament. This week's Island Sports News Spotlight of the Week is on Mark McClellan, the captain of the Victoria Grizzlies. Thanks for watching this BCHL wrap-up from Perks Arena, the home of the Saanich Braves. Thanks to Matt Irwin, our guest tonight. Thank you to Chris Ramons, Bickler, editor, and cameraman. For this week, have a fantastic night. Go, Canada, go!